Hey, I'm Simone Boyce, and you're watching Rolling Out TV. I'm Simone Boyce. I'm an arts and culture journalist and producer based in New York City. Here are some of the stories that I like to tell.
Dr. Tyson, I am not ashamed to admit I am completely starstruck to be here standing next to you.
Thank you.
Well, there she is. Hey, hey. There you go. Good job. No, Simone, that's in your ass.
See, Nate Parker is on the brink of superstardom. The rave reviews continue to pour in for his film, The Birth of a Nation.
I grew up in Miami, Florida, and attended the University of Florida to study broadcast journalism. And then the day after I graduated from the University of Florida, I moved out to Los Angeles, got an internship in entertainment news, and I knew that that was what I wanted to pursue. I worked in Los Angeles for a few years as an entertainment journalist, and then about 2.5 years ago, I moved to New York City to become the entertainment reporter at Fox 5 News, and I cover a wide variety of topics here, including new TV shows, new movies, Broadway shows, and recently I've started exploring a lot more cultural issues, which has been very fun for me. In the summer of 2015, I hosted and executive produced my own show entitled Simone in the City, and that is a really fun, high-energy look at some hidden gems in and around New York City.
Do not look down or back, or else I'm going to flip out. Okay. Oh, God. This is my love letter to New York. Feel alive. You never know what's gonna happen.
One of my biggest passions has always been history and American history, and so earlier this year I picked up this book by Eric Foner entitled Gateway to Freedom, and it's about the history of the Underground Railroad in New York City. There was a map inside this book that showed a lot of different landmarks in Manhattan and Brooklyn that were used on the Underground Railroad to ferry slaves to freedom. And I was shocked to learn that this sort of history is still here, that some of these sites are still standing and we walk past them every single day. So that's when I decided to produce a documentary about the history of slavery and the Underground Railroad in New York City. In Footsteps for Freedom, we're retracing the hidden history of slavery and the Underground Railroad in New York City and taking you to hallowed sites of abolitionist activity like this one, 36 Lispenard Street here in modern-day Tribeca. So you probably remember learning about Frederick Douglass in school. He's a famed black author and abolitionist who secured his own freedom through the Underground Railroad. This was actually the first place that he came as a free man. He came to New York City, he came to the home of David Ruggles, a radical black abolitionist who would help him get to the next stop on the Underground Railroad. In this documentary, Footsteps to Freedom, you'll hear interviews from underground actress Amira Van about the significance of playing the character that she plays on that show, Miss Ernestine. You'll hear from a descendant of Frederick Douglass about the work that he's doing today to combat slavery in its modern form, in human trafficking. And I'll take you to Plymouth Church in Brooklyn. It is a site where slaves actually hid on their way to freedom. The reason why I wanted to do this piece is to honor the legacy of the enslaved people who helped build New York City. So I hope you'll join me in doing that by watching the video of Footsteps to Freedom below, and also on our YouTube page, youtube.com/Fox5NY. And please stay in touch with me. Let me know what you thought. I'm at Simone Boyce on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. I'll see you guys soon.